Good morning, good day. It depends where you are watching from. As you know now, with a watch, with a drink tea. Before I will proceed, I would like to drop this message. It comes to my notice that all the whole things that I'm publishing, I hope my voice is coming out clear. Good morning. Alaji, other Alaji. I noticed that all the whole videos that I have been publishing, most of you understand what they call shadow bounding, Oninyeka, okay? Greetings. Most of the things that I have been publishing have been shadow bound. Shadow bound means it's no longer spreading as it's supposed to spread. Good morning, Akman, Chukwuka, good morning. Ibrahim, I'm not the boss. Say the thing where boss carry they go, they too much. My brother from Gambia, greetings. Greetings to all of you. Facebook has been fighting back. Facebook has been fighting back. The flag in blue with star, which country is that? If you may write it down, I don't know the country, so that I'll be able to know which country most of you are watching from. And it will be also nice if we be able to write the countries where we are watching this program from. Good morning, Emeka, good morning. So Facebook has been shadow banning my videos and a lot of things that I'm doing, because I notice, I have up to different phones and I have different Facebook accounts on those phones, Oh, Somalia, one blood, brother. We know what you guys have been suffering for many years, and I will love you Somalians to stick together, love each other, and kick the ass of the foreign mercenaries that are dismantling the goodness of Somalia. Somalia is is ancient culture that the West and their media has been destroyed. Okay, Akman is watching from Morocco. Okay, so I really appreciate that a brother of mine is watching from Somalia. Greetings, my people. Please give them round of applause, and never you listen to that fake news of the West on Somalia. You know that everything black man is evil, everything black man is bad. They portray us as whatever they like, but somebody finding itself like me now. I will address myself as a Christian. Why? Because I was born into that family. If I thought that I was born into a Muslim family, I would be a Muslim. If I thought that I was born into a Hindu family, I would be Hindu. And religion plays no role. It's not our identity. We are Africans. Before all these religions start flying in. And the same people that are portraying, promoting the same religion are now dividing religion and pinpointing which one suits them and which one should they bomb and destroy and paint them black. But nevertheless, let me continue. So most of my videos are being shadow bound, as I'm using different Facebook accounts on my phones, I will publish a video. Most of them, the other phone will see it after 1 hour. The other one will see it after 2 hours. The other one will see it after the next day. That's how they are doing everything now. So I don't know how to circumvent all those things they are doing. Maybe most of you that are watching are experts. You are good in knowing how to maneuver such things. you may also give me ideas on how to go around it, you know. Another thing, I applaud most of you that are awake on this platform. Whenever the agents of these evil people tries to come in, let me the phone I'm using now, somebody sent me request to join. The phone I'm using, if I click on it and after you leave, people will no longer hear my voice. I don't know why. So I applaud all of you that are awake, reading the comments that these agents are trying to sneak in. And most of them are Facebook workers. They are working for the big entities, you know, doing everything possible to manipulate what you have seen, the truth. I published a woman, I believe from her accent, I think she's from India. I've been publishing her videos. That woman was attacking Russia before. Attacking Russia like a Vladimir Putin, you are doing this, you are doing that. Until, I said until, America start dictating for India on what to do. America start threatening India. Either you join us or we sanction you to Stone Age. Yes. And the Indians said that we are not your slaves. We are not your subject. We, the Indians, are not your satellite state. So you have no moral right, no obligation to dictate for India on whom or which side India should stay. From that day, this woman narrative on Russia start changing. Let's face the real fact, my people. Russia has never invaded any nation. And let me remind most of you, you know, so watching from Umuahia in Abia State, I love your platform. Ozomba, Ifani, greetings. Thank you very much. And most of the things you guys are supposed to do is invite most of your friends to this page. I hope most of you know how to do it. If you are on my page, you will see something that says invite your friends. You invite your friends, let them join, you know, because it is this platform that we will use to change their narrative and the way they say things, because all of them will sit down watching channels television, listening to Nigerian radios, and all these channels and radios belong to foreign government. If you want to find out how many or which station in Nigeria belongs to Nigerians, let Nigeria adopt the law that Russia just adopted newly, that any news platform in their country that air fake news, Russia says fake news, because I have been hearing they are now changing this thing that Russia is fighting independent news outlets in their country is wrong. America destroyed Russia Today's America. That's the Russian news that is in America. Closed them down. No news media say a word, nor make the world to understand what is going on in the United States. But President Putin signed into law that has been passed that airing fake news about their military, about their activities, about whatever they are doing, you will go up to 15 years imprisonment or you pay $15,000. Do you know what happened? Should I tell you people? All the whole Western media, all of them, pop, closed down and ran away to tell you they are not there to give you the real news. They are there to manipulate your brain. They are there to lie to you. They are there to change everything so that you will turn against the government of your country. Sorry, somebody's calling. Please, I will call you back. I'm on air. Yeah, I'll call you back. So they are there to manipulate, like Channels Television. You may think that Channels Television belongs to Nigeria. Everybody may think, I know the owner. I know the owner. He's from Edo. He's from this. Those people are the representative of those companies in your country, claiming to be the owner of that company. Why the people sponsoring those companies are from abroad? Ask your government. Who is funding Chinese television? And you have, I think, Freedom of Information Act in Nigeria. You can fight for it to know. Why can't these people hear something? Hello? Sorry, their network is even bad. They can't even hear me and still calling. Let me pause it. Sorry. So if you file in Nigerian judge or judicial system or whatever should I put it, that you want to know the companies that are funding Chinese television, when I go on, when I go see where their money they come from. As Nigerian SARS are being funded by British. British is the one funding this SARS group in Nigerian police. If at all NSAS protest did not start, you will not know who is funding what in Nigeria. Which one belongs to us? Africa. Africa. All the organizations running around us, which one belongs to us? If you come to Africa, do you know the problem we are having in Africa is NGOs? You will see millions of NGOs parading all over Africa, and they are sending more people, pushing more cash. Not to you, to their NGOs. Most of you are working with them. Am I lying? You will see thousands of NGOs. What are they doing? Is the problem in your country solved? What is their mission in your country? What are they? Do you know what NGOs does? Their duty is to separate me and you. Their duty is to push narratives like news agencies to manipulate the people they are organizing against the system. That is the duty of NGOs. They are not there to help you. And they are there also to steal children. Most of the organs they are harvesting, like this kidnappers that is going on in Nigeria, they are harvesting people's organs. Most of the NGOs, that is their duty, tunneling distance to their various countries. And their government are less concerned because they are afraid. Imagine Nigerian SARS is being financed by Britain. What of Nigerian Special Force? Who is financing them? And the federal government don't even have control over them all. Like in Ukraine now, this Ukraine we are seeing, most of you have watched a lot of videos that you start seeing why Russia must be there. Do you know that they have military research laboratory in Ukraine? I published it near Russian border. What are they researching? What are they doing? And this same laboratory is also in Georgia. Yes. And I believe maybe one is also in Nigeria. Using the gene of your people, testing it to booster the virus to attack you whenever they want. And all of you are helping them, working with them, loyal to their NGOs. They are not there for you. They are there for their own interests. We have NGOs all over the West, but we don't know how to run NGOs. We don't know the duty of NGOs. We can't even use our NGOs to do nothing. If you dare to move, they will just platform you guys and throw you guys away. You get me? But the people that understand how things work is Russia. If our leaders and our decision makers, our advisors, should watch, calm down. Do you know that in international law, they say that Russia is breaking international law, right? Now, let's look into who is breaking international laws. International law states that every asset of any country's central bank should have immunity to whatever that the country commits. That is international law. Central bank of every nation, their wealth shouldn't be touched if anything is happening. That means if America is bombing Syria, their money in Russia shouldn't be touched. If America is bombing Libya, Syria, Libya, Iraq, Yemen, name it, Afghanistan, Vietnam, all these people, their central bank wealth should be protected by every country. Now, Iran, the people, government of the people of Iran seize government from the king. You are not doing us no good. Let us handle our affairs. Iran took over. Their government, as Nigeria there now, democracy means government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And if you rise up to take back that government that your leaders are not doing well, they will seize all our finance that our central bank has in abroad will be frozen. And you know that they call it frozen. You think that is frozen. No. It's theft. They don't thief them. Use them, they run their business. You won't have access to it. They will use it to do their thing. Imagine how many $1 billion Russia possess in Switzerland, in England. Central bank, that is the money they use to run their affairs, has been seized. Is it not breaking international law? Because two wrongs cannot make right. Somebody will be naked chasing you, and you just pull off your clothes and be naked running. You get me? But they do those things. Russia entered Ukraine. All of us know people are dying because when war breaks out, life will be lost and money will be made. Like our chancellor in Germany says that they're going to spend more than their 2% GDP. Do you know what is 2% of German GDP? 2% of our total income. Calculate the GDP of Germany. Check the 2%. What are they going to use that 2% to do? Import more equipment from the United States. When war breaks out, money generates itself from all angles. And Sweden are jumping to join the chorus. We want to join NATO. Finland want to join. And joining this group means more importation of equipment from US. Because you will not join NATO and you are not importing from US. Wrong. Yeah. So, Russia going into Ukraine, people are dying from both sides. They are losing a lot. Equipment are being lost. But ask yourself, why should it be unacceptable to the West that Russia entered Ukraine? Why? Calculate how many wars that the West, collective West, have fought since 2000 and what? Since 9/11. How many wars? Unprovoked wars. Even, do you know that even CNN can activate America to go to war? CNN may not like you as a leader of a country, or you treated them bad. If they publish something about that country, give it maximum of 3 months. America will now start generating reason why they should dismantle that country. News platform, as I am here now, if I am CNN, I may decide that America should go and destroy South Africa. I will start pumping fake news. You will see that the government of America will start dancing to the tune of me, following what they see in social media. They will come after you and destroy the entire nation, and nothing will happen. You know, this world no balance. And that's why we are here. That's why we are here to tell you the gospel truth. That these guys are they have overstepped their jurisdiction. Look at Africa as a whole. If a senator in the United States will stand before the camera and portray that president of a nation, a nuclear-powered nation, should be assassinated. Now tell me, who is Africa? Whom are they seeing under here? Russia is here. They are seeing themselves face to face. But we Africans are here under. Tell me now, which government in Africa will be able to give his people what he wished for them? A brother says he heard that America is still buying oil from Russia. Let me tell you something. Okay, let me read this one first of all. I believe everyone has the right to make decisions, though I am against war, but at least everyone can be for Russia or Ukraine and NATO America. Even you doing this live broadcast updates. Let me hear. You're still trying to brainwash some people here, just the way NATO, America, blah, 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 doing via various sources. Nobody can finish off. Edos, you said that I'm brainwashing. How am I brainwashing? What I'm saying is from what I read. That is fact. What are you not a black man? I don't know. Maybe you may put black people pictures, but you are not black. Look at Africa, the largest continent on planet. Do you want to tell me that all our leaders are so stupid, so corrupt, so inhuman, that they place their people in perpetual suffering? Is that what you want to tell me? That the entire Africa, from Egypt down to South Africa, can't even place or build refineries that will refine our crude, that will even supply to the entire Africa, not to outside Africa? Do you want to tell me that all our leaders are so heartless that they cannot even build industries or manufacturing equipment that will be helping us to produce agriculture in a larger quantity? Do you want to tell me that the entire African leaders are so bad that they can't even set up standard healthcare system? We have gold, we have diamond, we have crude, we have gas, we have everything that human being needs to live. But our cash, our money, our currency, what paper? Even the American dollar that has nothing that backed it, is world number one. But the entire Africa, the whole continent, is useless to their people. You are now telling me I'm brainwashing people on this platform. How am I brainwashing? I am waking my people up, telling them, if Russia will face the type of punitive measure from the West, we will not escape. Unless if we, the people, comes together, as we are watching in this platform, to take over what belongs to us. Look at Congo. In Congo, one country with over, I don't know whether they don't reach 20 rebels. Whom are you going to negotiate? France get their rebel in Congo. America get their rebel. Belgium get their rebel. German get their rebel. Britain get their rebel. All of them get their rebels. Even jet fighters can even land in Congo without the federal government knowing. They will load and leave. Helicopter will come in, load and leave. I hope I'm still brainwashing. You get me? So, as my brother says, I shouldn't waste my energy on this guy. So, what am I not saying? Why should the collective West be so mad on Russia? It's like something is inside that Ukraine that they don't want the world to know. I believe something is inside that place. They have been cooking. They don't want the whole world to see it. And you know, Russia will find it and reveal it. And you know the worst case scenario now. This Bandora's group that are being financed from United States are now, as I'm talking to you, trying to blow the nuclear plant of Ukraine just to place blame on Russia. Do you know how many people that will die if they do that then? But you will still see the West will still cover this side. I'm telling you now. They don't want to condemn them. They don't want to caution them, because if it happens, it will touch A, it will touch B. So let me read what I'm always updating with. Yeah, news keep there. Okay. Anybody who keeps on watching BBC and CNN, you will remain quiet. It's like when somebody gives you Bible, that side that says, if somebody take your property, you shouldn't react. Or if somebody slap you, instead of you to defend yourself and hit back, you should turn this side and take another slap. Look at the collective West. How many of them will take that slap, even though allowing you to come closer, talk less of to slap them? But they are pushing you to adopt their religion. Is the best one. Programming you not to retaliate on what they did to you. This person sent me WhatsApp, I beg. So, we will, time will tell. Because if these Azovs or the Azov battalion are now trying to burn nuclear plant, trying to set bombs on nuclear plant, it's better that Russia enter Ukraine now before Ukraine enter Russia. You hear me? Because for human being to think on sabotaging nuclear reactor, allowing deadly gas to come out and destroy the planet, those people are no longer human. They say that he who fight and run away will come back to fight again. Must you destroy the life and the land of Europe just to stop Russia from coming? That means Russia should move fast, because something is somewhere they don't want Russia to find. Something is somewhere. Take it or you leave it, because this thing is beyond what we are seeing. This thing that is happening in Ukraine, don't forget, before Georgia, America pumped billions of dollars in Georgia, build every NATO infrastructure in Georgia, pump weapons into Georgia, send in people that train Georgian military, as they did in Ukraine now. Promise them heaven and earth under Bush. And Russia was warning them. Even Israel start delivering weapons to Georgia by then. Even they delivered to Ukraine too. Russia was warning them, telling them what you are doing is not good. And America went to Georgia and built military laboratory where they are researching on SARS virus. You know that COVID-19 is component of SARS. Sorry. Until Georgia thought that they have secured everything. Midnight that people went to sleep. There are one part of Georgia or two parts of Georgia that separated from Georgia. They called them South Ossetia. People were sleeping, imagine, in the night. They did not send special force to capture areas. You know this unguided rocket that Russia, almost, if they are training, they use fired boom, 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 boom. Oh boy. Georgia opened that thing on those civilians. Both the Russian peacekeeping force that are there, everybody wiped them. Who pushed them? Who asked them to take force? Which people that never ever accepted negotiation? Is the West. They believe everything is by fire, by force. And they do push these people to follow their path, knowing quite well when the bear wakes up, the ego will fly away. Yes. And those things happened. Russia went to Georgia. By that time, Russia wasn't organized, all the equipment, no communication. But they still went into Georgia, destroyed all their warships that the Americans handed over to them. Every NATO equipment, NATO facilities, NATO infrastructures that we are developing with full force in Georgia. They destroyed everything. And who was their president? His name was Saakashvili. This president, after Russia destroyed those areas, recognized that part as an independent nation. You know, when Russia recognized any side, the West will say no. But when the West recognize Kosovo and the other part, it's international bodies have international bodies. They are the international bodies. Any other thing is fake. The international community, who are the international communities? America and the Europeans. Africa, you know, follow. Asia, our brother, you know. Now, if referendum is conducted in any part of the world, and China and Russia, India recognize them, it's not international community. You know, say that people, they don't belong for international community. India, yeah, when they talk like this, or the Chinese, when they say, or the Russians that drink vodka, they are not international community. No. The international community are the big boys, you know, big boys. They are the international community. Whatever they said is law. They don't mention international law. They call it world rule-based order. That is their own. World rule-based order. Established by the West. Not United Nations, nobody, not them. And all of you must respect that world rule-based order. What shall be a world rule-based order? Who is ruling? Based on what? And who is ordering who? I don't see him. So he said, we have some report that Ukrainian Nazi security forces are killing Ukrainian civilians. I published a video. And that video that I published, the citizens of those areas, after Russia captured that area, says that in their various homes, at the back of schools, hospitals, they do place their rocket. I mean the Ukrainians, they place their rocket there. They will fire it towards Russia. And you know that Russia has standard equipment and technology. They can pinpoint where that fire is coming from and they will retaliate. You know, so what they want is sabotaging the Russians to hit public infrastructure. And we know quite well that no collective West will be able to fight the way Russia is fighting Ukraine. Do you know how big Ukraine is? When I say Ukraine, they hear Ukraine, it is a small country. You know France, most of you that are living in France, If you bring France 2 times combined na Ukraine, imagine you fighting, avoiding to hit house, avoiding to kill people, and you didn't even cut their telephone communication. You don't even cut their internet. They are videoing you, alerting your enemies to know your position. Russia don't send. They are coming to demilitarize Ukraine and use broom, sweep out all the neo-Nazi. When I think I play, if you watch the interview or the speech of President Putin yesterday, they showed something. Zelensky was saying that he want to, or that he needs to talk to Putin. He needs to talk to President Putin. And President Putin replied to him, I will only talk to you when you chase out the neo-Nazi that hold Ukraine captive. Don't forget that one of the negotiators that we are negotiating with Russia now has been killed by Ukrainian Secret Service because he resists arrest. They said that he's a Russian agent. Yeah. They killed him. Who are those people? They have, like Nigeria now. Nigeria is so-called rehabilitated Boko Harams, have been embedded into Nigerian military. That is the worst thing that a nation would do. We have 1,001 million Nigerians that has no job, that are ready to work as military. And you took terrorists that have tested blood of the Nigerian military, so that you have washed their brain, and you put them back to your military that is fighting the virus. Putting that virus back to the military. Who advised Nigeria to do that? You know, say no be Nigeria take that decision. The owners of Boko Haram are the special advisors advising Nigeria on which step to follow. Yes. That man that said that I'm brainwashing my people, can you come and tell us the reason why a terrorist like Russia now is sweeping the neo-Nazi in Ukraine? The ones they arrested, Russia will come back and tell you, we have rehabilitated them and we need to embed them into our military. No be suicide. No be suicide be that. Nigeria will catch Boko Haram. After 6 months, you put them into your military. And there is one Igbo guy, he's in Nigerian military. They showed him and interviewed him because he was wounded. They asked him what happened. He said that, oh boy, he was he said snipers killing the Boko Harams. He have shot down 7 of them. His colleague that's supposed to be watching his back cock his AK-47 and shoot his nyash, that he has overkilled them. And it now came out that his colleague is one of the embedded Boko Haram soldiers. And the West that advised Nigeria to follow that path, the time that Nigeria start calling them to come and support them in fighting this thing, do you know what they asked Nigeria? Who is going to watch our back? The original military are being embedded Boko Haram inside Nigerian military. Una don't see him. Una don't see him. So, the thing with me they tell Una, Ukraine is not Ukraine. Everybody they see Ukraine the way where the West tell us say we will take see Ukraine. Ukraine has been seized by neo-Nazi. And this neo-Nazi, they are not joking. I will still publish more videos because I know that if worse come to worse, they will block me from accessing my page because they have done it before. If I publish video, they will only cut it and only 1 second will show. I will publish video. You see what neo-Nazi group are doing in Ukraine. Any politician. Do you know that all opposition politicians in Ukraine are under house arrest? All of them. Nobody in Ukraine politics today is allowed to talk against this current president. Yes. Any country will not get opposition. Now, good thing for them. Because opposition is not your enemy. Rather, opposition makes you to sit up and focus. Because if you want to derail, they are watching over you. They will use it as a weapon to criticize you inside the parliament. Next time you will readjust yourself and focus. But in Ukraine, all of them has been under house arrest. And any news platform that dare question nor air their own narratives on what the government is doing against opposition will be dismantled immediately. Immediately. Now, ask yourself, is it a country? Ukraine is not a country. The order, whatever, the president, as I'm talking to you now, Ukrainian president, every negotiation going between Russia and Ukraine, America will tell him, this one, don't accept. Okay, he closed down 3 TV channels and jailed many people who criticized them. Waiting, somebody say me they here, they give fake news. Are you not seeing it? And America will tell you that it's democracy. And the European side will tell you they are blonde hair and blue eyes people. Which one are we going to follow? What is democracy? Democracy is you have your say in politics. You can stand before the television and criticize the president. The most criticized, the most insulted president on planet Earth today is Donald Trump and President Putin. Did Donald Trump arrest anybody? Donald Trump is still in power when Facebook start blocking him. When Twitter start blocking him. Did he go after them? Try it in Ukraine. Let Facebook try to block Zelensky post and you will see revoke. If any of their brother is working with Facebook, his teeth will become plastic. They will deal with him. That thing is not a country. America claimed that they fought Nazi. I published something on this platform that when Hitler took over power, Hitler sent in professors and experts to United States for them to go and learn how racism operates. Everything that Hitler did, they learned that thing from America. They want to know how America controlled the entire black community. Hitler went, learned from US and came back to this country and tell his people that America is the worst racist on planet. They are calling, they will stand and call Nazi Germany. America will stand and have the balls to call us Nazi Germany. You know? Have you seen in any national television where German police are hunting blacks or other color on the street? Where do those things happen? Every seconds of the day. It's in the United States. That's why the time I become German citizen, my friends were traveling to England, traveling to America just to, you know, exercise their freedom with their red passport. I said, I am sorry. I will never travel to the United States willingly. Somebody invited me to visit Canada. And I find out that I cannot fly to Canada direct from Germany. That I must land and switch from American airport to Canada. I said, I'm not going. Do you know why I don't want to go? Because the flaw of America, that their roads, they use the blood of our people to sweep it. They are still using our people as guinea pig in their laboratory. I published a video that President of US said, I understand why the blacks will not like to take these injections, because we have used them as I don't want to call anything, in laboratory. So they are still afraid of what we did to them without saying sorry. I am not doing this video that you should hate America. The American people, the citizens of America, know nothing of what their government are doing. The government are sucking blood. No be that government of America that says they turn the name of children into pizza. Pizza with salami means maybe a child of 7 years. Pizza of this means the child of this. And they will go and go and ask. It is in United States that kidnapping of children is one of the lucrative business on US. Children are missing in higher numbers and nowhere to be found. They are not dead. Some people kept them for pleasure. The President of America, some of the videos have disappeared, but if you dig deep, you will find it. He lose control. He do lose control, forgetting that press are there watching him. He will see a small girl. He will be holding the hair, smelling it, touching like Jones, you know. Wow, this one is pepperoni, pizza name. Oh. And press won't say anything. Yes, I don't want to say something that will not understand. Now the people where they promote democracy and those that are here telling me that I'm selling fake news. I would like you to share this video. I'm seeing that up to 3-point-something million people are engaged on my platform. But I'm still only 4,000 people have liked my page. Last time I said, can't we reach 10,000? If 3 million people are watching my program, over 11 million people receive my message per day whenever I come on air. I just want to ease myself. I'm coming because I just want to let me ease myself. So if those 3 million, what is holding them from liking this page? Because if we hit up to that 3 million, most of this censorship that Facebook is doing won't be implemented again. That's the reason why you should invite your friends, invite people, let them like this page. What we do here is teaching. I don't need the West. I need Africans. I need our own people to reorientate, reconnect with this page, with this platform, where all of us will be coming together, air our view, you know, do our thing, liberate ourselves. You know, can't we liberate ourselves? Must we need the white people to get whatever we want, to get to our destinations? Okay, if we want it that way, then they are your Jesus, as you claim. Every film actor that acts the film of Jesus Christ, in the next 6 months, Roman Catholic churches will start printing him and placing it in various churches as the Jesus Christ. Okay, now somebody now write that Russians captured 15 bioweapon laboratory in Ukraine, financed by the United States and Dr. Fauci. Oh my God. My people, there is something hidden inside Ukraine. Take it or you leave it. There is something that they don't want the world to see, because they have using neo-Nazi groups to seize the entire system of Ukraine. And now they are implementing whatever they want in that country. And some of the people of the world don't even know this, or they don't want to know, or they don't care. You get me? Sorry, let me set this thing. Or they don't care. Just keep quiet. Putin bad. Putin evil. Evil Russia. Assassinate Putin, because he want to reveal. And all those people from Africa that also join in hand in criticizing Russia and Putin. Go and look, go and research. Most of the freedom fighters that brought in your independence, you will see President Putin there. Training them, telling them how to get their independence. He was there all along. He was there all along. Walking behind the scene. That's why he's very, very, very intelligent. He knows his opponents. You can't challenge him in open air. They can't debate with him. They have sent in their best journalists on planet to go and molest Putin, and they will come back in shame. The only president on planet that knows each and corner of Russia Federation. I'm not joking. The only president, as Nigerian president today, Buhari don't know my village. Buhari don't know my village. Yes. Putin, he do have this press marathon that he normally do. Sit down and watch him, and you will see that telephone number will be made open. People will be calling from all over Russia. And if anybody dare call from any village to air maybe federal government project that is not finished, or federal project that is being delayed, he will explain everything that happened in that village. Even he will tell the villagers, the project, we are no longer owing the contractors. We have paid them every cash they need. And he will be telling his workers to go after that company and start investigation. Maybe corruption is going on there. He knows every inch and corner of it. Because it is him that do quote, if you fail to talk to your people, someone else will rise up and be talking on your behalf. But the question should be, on whose favor will he be talking? Your favor or their own interest? That's the reason why, as Buhari is now ruling Nigeria, he may be whatever we call him, but Buhari, a lot of things can change in Nigeria if Buhari sit down. Not to address Nigerians. Place a telephone. Call me from any part of Nigeria. No insult. No insult. Ask question or lay complaint. Any government that is not corrupt does that. Putin, do you know that the West have been searching their banks, their security companies, searching up and down, raising their desks, looking for where Putin hide money outside Russia. And the man is there laughing at them. Telling their millionaires, bring your cash home. Because Russian cash is magnet. All the West, they fight to steal Russian cash. Whether it's from you, whether it's from the other brother, whether it's from the other person, they fight on who will first steal Russian cash. Bring your money home. Now, Visa and MasterCard have stopped servicing Russian banks. Did that thing disrupt anything? No. Because Russians have their Mir card. Their Mir card has a MasterCard and Visa card initial on it, but it's working perfectly. Without Visa, without Master. What do? They now bring Union Credit, I believe it's from China, and they collaborate everything together. And I said, sorry to most of the Western companies that are running away from Russia. I mean, Nike, Adidas, this one. Because another people will take over and go to Vietnam and produce the same quality and bring it on as your product. And people will still be wearing Nike and Adidas in those countries, whether you like them or you leave them. And the government will no longer control those things in their borders in their own favor. The door will be open, everything will be coming in. You think that if you do like this and pull, the country, you won't wear this thing that I'm wearing. Oh boy, I'll go enter computer, design my own. Producer, the wearer. So any country that love themselves should be copying from Russia. See what is happening, how it is happening, what is going on. But I think Nigerian own is beyond, or Africa, let me not call Nigeria. Africa own is beyond, I think, our power now, because I'm now seeing the scope of the architect in Africa. Don't be small work. This thing that I'm telling you guys that we should take back Africa. We got to get ready because it got to get hot and bloody. They will use our people to fight us. They will use our people to fight us. But if we stay resolute, we will still make it. Because freedom is not given, always taken away from you. So if you need your freedom, you must be awake always and well equipped to fight for your freedom. Because those in power will never ever willingly give you your freedom. And those they are serving, those that are stealing our resources, those that controls our everything, will give them maximum support to subdue us. Look at Nigeria. I do use Nigeria because it's there that I know. But look at the entire Africa. All the resources we are producing. Imagine if we start processing those resources, what will happen? If we start to process all our resources, what do you think that will happen to you and I? If we start developing ourselves, we can only develop ourselves and push our economy to become what it was when we were ourselves. It's when we start processing, imagine, when we start processing our gold. Only gold. And whosoever that need our gold will no longer take the raw gold. They will now come to buy it processed and stamped, registered in international market price. How much do you know the price of gold today? As for today, gold is 2,013 cents, I believe so, the time I checked it last. And go and check how much are you buying unprocessed gold. Ask Zimbabwe, ask South Africa. How much is the price of unprocessed gold? It's penny. Nothing. Rubbish money. I said rubbish money. But if we start processing those gold, sell it to the international market standard, set up our own market. If I said trading, no be trading in Lloyd, London or in New York, set up our African central trading platform and place our goods there, because they may block their own. They will still come. Imagine one gold that they are buying 2,000 something in international market. What Russia, but now 2,000. What is the population of your country? You now see that you are in position, even though if you hate your people, you may be giving every citizen $500 from that gold you are selling and keep the rest for the federal government. Who is richer than your people? Nobody. Nobody. But we are borrowing. Ask yourself, all those money we are borrowing, what is it made for? Where is that money going to? All those borrow for what? Where is those money? What are we using that money for? Every country borrows, but not to the level that Africans are borrowing. Why do they chase our past government that is giving us lesser borrowing and bring in the one that will sell the country in the name of borrowing money? You see, one minister from Nigeria said that, what is our sovereignty? If China needs it, he can have it. What is the sovereignty? A minister of a country is committing treasonable felony by telling you people in national television what is the sovereignty of the nation he was made to serve. He just wants to give it out for paper money. The money he cannot generate. He can only steal it from his people. If you go to their various homes, you will find dollars and pounds in pallet. In pallet. Do you know what is pallet? In pallet. A central bank printed that money and pack it on pallet. They will bring it to their own home and pack pallets of dollar, pounds, yen, and every foreign currency is in their various home. Hi, babe. They are now trying to sell our sovereignty for paper money. And they are not ready, nor willing. Even, we don't need to import processing equipment to process our raw materials. Let's say use solid materials. Even though the crude oil, if a police inspector in Rivers State can own a local refinery that refines crude, why can't states refine their own crude to supply to their various people, even outside the state? Why are we putting boundaries, tying our hands, knowing quite well that we are nowhere? We need to develop. You borrow for what? You borrow money to pay your workers. They borrow money to pay our legislators, our rep, government ministers, government apparatus. They are not generating cash to run the country. They are borrowing to pay for those things. And somebody will tell me, I am here brainwashing our people. Do you think that our government hate us, that they don't know that even though the local welders in Nigeria can construct equipment to process those goods, and it will create thousands of jobs as small-scale industries. If you can't do it as a government, if the eyes of the big boss are watching you, indirectly finance your local people to set up local processing small-scale industries, so that these people mining the gold in Zamfara, example, will now ship that gold to those areas and process that gold, so that federal government will now have enough gold in their possession. They don't care. That process is too long. Nigerians are trying to sow seed they will reap today. But look at the entire 200 million population. Which plans do you have for them? Another election is on the way. What are we planning? How are we trying to set up? Even though to set up debate, whosoever that have interest, come and tell the world, Nigeria, the reason why you should be the president of the federation. I will tell you the gospel truth that I am more qualified than all of them combined. Because if I become Nigerian president, I will do what Chinese did before. I will make sure that we switch from presidency to prime ministerial system back. I will switch it back. Because you can never repay Nigeria under 4 years. It's impossible. You can never repay Nigeria under 4 years. If you're a good government, if you're a good person, we'll go back to parliamentarian system, where I will be able to stay up to 16 good years or more in fixing the affairs of Nigeria. Where the opposition won't lose out or fail or pass in. No, all of us got to be in the same parliament, moving our nation forward. That is how we should develop ourselves. If I go to this method, it will not be pure America democracy. Let me tell you the gospel truth. Because if we want to succeed, we must do it like Chinese, communist. Government will provide everything to the people. It will be our right. I will seal Nigeria. I will seal Nigeria, as Chinese did before. Reshuffle Nigeria. Send out all NGOs out. Foreign press out. Everybody out. I will dismantle Nigeria and rebuild Nigeria. That is what Chinese did. They see themselves. They dismantle their country. Reset everything. Look at them. Before they start opening their market. Ask me, why should Nigeria open their market to the world? Can we compete? We will always lose. What do we produce? Why should our market be open to international community? What are we selling? We are only buying. Importing. We are not manufacturing even toothpick. One minister in Nigeria says that if Nigeria starts manufacturing toothpick company from the West can sponsor coup in Nigeria. Yes. You see, a brother or somebody just said that we are more than 200 million. I know that Nigeria is more than 200 million because if you census A lot of Igbo people boycotted that census on that 1990 something, yeah. And they didn't even create room for those in abroad to join. Nigeria is even behind India in population, if you ask me. Nigeria is behind India. We are too large. That's why. Because every goodness that will come to Africa lies on Nigeria's shoulder. And for Africa to succeed, if this thing in Ghana is doing jogging, they will crush Ghana soon. Mark my word. If we, Nigeria, seal our market, seal ourselves, close down everything, reshuffle ourselves, rebuild ourselves from inside, dismantle tribalism, because this reshuffling will dismantle tribalism in Nigeria. There will be no government of North will produce today, West will produce tomorrow. No. Everything will be dismantled. It will be party affairs. Or we make it one party system. Because in Nigeria, it's one party system. APC is 95% PDP. PDP is 95 APC, 95% APC. Leave this thing, they are just playing you around. We have one party system. But we need to go back to rebuild ourselves for the benefit of the entire Africa. For the benefit of the entire Africa. So that tomorrow, Africa, Nigeria will be able to help Cotonou, help Ghana. Not only helping them, help them and protect them. They will develop their own infrastructure. We will build our military beyond anybody's imagination. Nigeria has the largest cheap labor. Build our electricity. Set it up. Before, around 2000, when I was in Cameroon, they know they take light. Light don't go off. But since American investors have bought this thing, if Cameroonians see light, they shout like Nigerians. Off NEPA. Oh, my people, I love all of you. Please like my page. Do me a favor, invite your friends to like my page. And on that my page, you can also rate my page. You can rate it, you know. So rate my page, write a comment, not only like it, rate it, you know. Let us move forward. This platform is your platform, is my platform. And if you have things you would like me to discuss, you can send it. My brother, go and research about this, In next program, please try to, you know, because I can't know it all. But with all of us here, we can break the backbone of those things that are holding us back. Facebook don't like what we are doing. But we won't fold our arms because they don't like what we are doing. We must continue until they displatform our program. You get me? Let us move forward. Invite people, rate my page, can rate it, can write something about my page. Be part of it. Make it your own. I am reading all the whole comments. Even they are depriving me now to see the comments of people. But I'm finding many ways to be able to read. Okay, go ahead and ask me the question. Go ahead and ask me the question. So do make sure that this page grow. I said maybe gestern, ich habe gesagt, 1,9 Millionen Leute sind beschäftigt an mein heute ist 3 Millionen. If 3 million people are engaged on this platform, imagine the 3 million people like this page. Imagine the 3 million people engaged. My post, as I'm doing this video now, it reaches up to 12 million people. But only 3 million do engage. If all Africans will be able to make it so that we will be able to alleviate. So let me read Daniel. I don't see Nigerian turning for good unless those old cargoes or youth come together in one voice to vote one. Oh, let me come. Okay. Okay. Well, Dangote Cement Company has been the only licensed company in Nigeria. Yeah. Okay. So, what is going on? What's on? Okay. China said, what you are doing is what Tupac said. I'm not saying I will change the world, but I guarantee you that I will spark the brain that will change the world. Okay. So somebody wanted to ask questions. So what this our brother just said about the old cargoes. These old cargoes that are ruling Nigeria, who is making it possible for them? Is it not you? I said I went to participate in election in Imo State. A graduate that is driving Okada approached me and said, brother, we know say you carry better portfolio for us, but you no get money. So calm down, cool down. Let's chop these people who get money first. You feel come later with that project. That is common sense in Nigeria. All they want is now. Now ask me, in that election, that person that approached me, maybe he did not smell 500 naira. But he has killed my morale. Not even telling me, my brother, I am with you. As a graduate, look at me. I am driving Okada. It's not my portion. I want everything to change. I do tell my people a lot of things. You may think that only Lagos has the room to develop. No. If you have the willing to develop Imo State, we can develop Imo State. Every state in Nigeria can be developed. Only if the leaders that are leading you has foresight and know how it works. You don't need investors from abroad to come on. You can create market inside yourself. You can create market. You can make it possible. A brother said, I love you, but I lost confidence in one Nigeria because Fulani always prepared to be selfish and for violence all the time. That is, let me treat this matter. That is what they want you to believe. I said that NGOs in Nigeria, their job is to divide your mind against your brothers. Don't forget that during the time of Jonathan, some few politicians in Nigeria went and imported a lot of Fulanis from over Africa to cause resiveness in Nigeria if Goodluck Jonathan still continue ruling Nigeria. Yes. And because those things didn't work, those terrorists they imported are now terrorizing Nigerians. You call them Fulanis. Do they speak English broken or any language you understand? Most of them, 95% of them speak French. You know? So let me go to this. Okay. So what you are doing is what, okay, it has come before. So what happened? You lost the question. Which one? Which one? Which question? Which question, please? I didn't see any question. I can't pronounce your name because it's like it was written in Bangladesh language. I think Bangladesh is the owner of this writing. I don't know. But forget about Nigeria. It can work. And don't lose hope. Justin, don't lose hope. Always focus. Have hope. You know, you have to have hope in Nigeria, because the issue, the reason why you are losing hope in Nigeria is because of these 8 years of mismanagement. But if somebody who loves Nigeria climb into that place, do away with this so-called, what they call them, oligarchs, or these people that hijack the government, you sweep them up. Because if you, the Nigerians, refuse money and choose your leaders, okay, I'll come to the other one. Sorry that I was reading. If you Nigerians will reject cash when election comes, then your government will be able to work a little bit. Because if I want to jump into presidency race now, example, and I ask this 3 million or 11 million that follow my page, or people that see my post, to spend $1 to push my dream forward. If all of them react to drop that $1, I will not need any billionaire or millionaire in Nigeria to finance my project. I will use those, like, money from the people to push myself into that position. My government, everybody will only be begging to come in, because they did not spend for me. It is the people that sponsored me into power, and I will now come out to serve the people. So where were you when Gaddafi was killed for the same purpose? Ask your president, why did they not back him up to achieve the goal of all of us we are watching? When the Westerners killed him for the same thing, okay, let me read it. Okay, for the same thing. Are you asking me where am I when Gaddafi was killed? Go, and that time I do operate on YouTube. If you go there, you will see where I was making videos telling Africans that they should send AU military to deter the West from bombing Libya. But one thing you have to understand is that NGOs and this West and their press, when they plan something, as you are seeing American president, if you want to mention Ukraine, he mentioned Iran. That's to tell you there are things they are discussing behind the scene about Iran, and keeps on popping up in his brain. You know, Gaddafi advised Nigeria, if you can't manage yourself, please divide. Stop killing yourself. And Nigeria find it very offensive. And the West portrayed that thing as Gaddafi is sponsoring to destroy Nigeria. And our leaders by that time, we are asking Gaddafi to withdraw the statement and apologize. And you know Gaddafi, he won't do it. You get me? He will not do it. So because of that, Nigeria step aside. And today, Nigeria is suffering from that stepping aside. Because all the whole weapons in Libya are being poured into Nigeria for receiveness. The system can't even allow someone that has good intention to work. We have to terminate the current constitution that favored only few parts of the country. Then Justin, I know that the problem of Nigeria is constitution. There is something that I wanted to publish and Facebook blocked it. Facebook refused. All the constitution that Nigerians have tried to push that was thrown under the carpet. Amen. That's why I said we must dismantle presidency and go back to prime ministerial system, and also practice communism, so that we apply something that will be better and good for people. I am asking the person who said you should give him reason why Africa can't build itself, its army, or have any one currency. Okay, let me also chip into that one army and currency. Nigeria brought in an idea to have ECO as West African currency, one currency, because we have open borders within West Africa. But this French-speaking side was receiving heavy pressure from France not to allow that thing to happen. And France want to mediate and also bring in their own system that will conjoin with ECO, because all the French-speaking West African nations, their central bank is in France. Yes. So for France to lose access to that money is unacceptable. So they torpedo the idea of Nigeria on Nigeria having one currency. If they can do it in West Africa, now use your tongue to count your teeth. In Nigeria, the West and co make us so hungry through our government. Yeah. It is the West that always create categories in world affairs. Those that will be hungry, those that will be begging, those that will see little daylight, you know. And those things happens because if election comes, they bring in their money to sponsor their person into power. And you do collect it. As you are collecting those money, ask yourself, how can that person that want to rule you all of a sudden bring out almost $1 billion to share to the whole country? Yes. Share to everybody, to your satisfaction. Buy cars for people, buy keke, buy Okada, buy this, buy that. Are they printing those money? No. So it's time that we should learn to say no when election comes, to give us money. Stop selling your vote and choose the right people. This kind of explanation make Yorubas lost their hope for Sowore, because Fulani agenda was so different from their reason. So for now, everyone need to perfect their land first, especially Yoruba. They said that he who leave the convoy of their people are being targeted by the predator. If you think you can do it alone, you cannot even succeed in even taking one step. Let me give you an example of broom. If you bring out one stick of broom, you can break it and throw it into the dustbin. But if they are together, like normal broom we normally use to sweep, you can't dare to bend it, talk less of to break it. That's the reason why I keep on telling my Igbo brothers, division is not the key. Because if we divide Nigeria, all of us will lose. But if we stick together and fight our differences, and we can do it, then we can be able to rescue Nigeria. We all were born into this country. It's only few that are older than Nigeria. But all of us, we are grown up as Nigerians. Before narrative and history start popping up, you know that this and this happened before. But today, we are one body. Hausa man is my brother, my sister. Fulani man is my brother, my sister. Yoruba man is my brother, my sister. River State, the same thing. All of us are one people. We have already intermarried. We have relation all over one Nigeria. So, trying to divide is not the solution. Rather, work together as one body. So he said, bro, when oil throw away for sand, you know, go fit separate. Hey, that excuse is forget that side. I know what you want to say. We all are Igbos, you know, but we have to give diplomacy a chance. Let's choose our. I said, my dream, all of you now, because the more people talk, they will be able to reveal their inner thinking. That's why your politicians avoid talking to you always, because if they keep on talking to you, they will make mistake. You will be able to read their brain. You will be able to read inside their mind. You will be able to understand what they are going to be tomorrow. That's why they avoid to talk to you only occasionally and few minutes, so that they won't make mistakes. But if you draw them to start talking the way I'm talking to you, create platform where they should be talking to Nigerians, oh boy, you will not vote them. But I'm here talking to you. I am the only perfect person to rule Nigeria. Because if I enter that place, a lot of people will go to exile, a lot of people will die in prison. I will step on people's toes for that country to stand. Somebody, I made this speech once time. Somebody said, if you want to contest, come out and declare. Just let us know. I don't have money to contest for Nigerian president. I don't have the cash. Because for me to contest, how much is the ticket in PDP or APC? You don't see, I don't have it. You know, and if I have it, I don't have the capability to set up structures all over Nigeria. But people that are here, maybe structures can be set without cash being spent, in the sense that the Northerners will set it and said, okay, on this day, your campaign got to be in our city. We will take care of everything. All you need is to fly in and tell the people what you will do for them. You will see that the areas I will be touching, no Nigerian politicians has ever come to those areas. I will tell the North how to solve their problems. I will tell the West how to solve their problems. I will tell the East how to solve their problems. And I will tell Nigeria how we can become one solid body. It's doable. It's our country. We are Nigeria. You may call yourself whatever you like, but we all are Nigeria. And if I enter into power, the first thing I will do under 100 days is to change our name from Nigeria to something great. The fact is, Nigeria is that Nigeria had never worked and won't work. Leave Nigeria issue. Okay, that is your own terms. They won't even allow someone that have good intention to near. They will. It is you and I will decide if we are ready to liberate ourselves. Yes. Because liberation need implementation of something. That means you leaving your business, leaving your job to work on something that will benefit your children tomorrow. How many of us are ready to do it? All our people are ready to sit down and wait for somebody else to go and do something for them. And when you are thinking for somebody to do something for you, on whose interest, they will do it to favor them, not to you. So, all I have to tell you guys is, our solution, they're our hand. Justice said that vote don't count in Nigeria. It's a lie. If vote don't count, why are they counting money and giving it to you? Have you seen any politicians walking on the street or in his own village helping his neighbor so that they will be able to eat rice the next day? So that thing that made them to bring out cash counts. That's all I have for you, my people. Thank you very much. Remain blessed and bye-bye for now. We may see us later in the day. The more I go deep, the more I get more information. I will still come back to talk to you. Share this video, like my page, reveal my page, and write a lot of. I'm reading a lot of comments that you guys are writing, and some of them I do reply to, but not all. But I'm seeing everything. So invite your friends, people from your page. As I said before, as for yesterday, People that are engaged on my platform are 1,000,009. This morning, they are 3,600,000 and something. We are going somewhere, and we will make it. So, Denny said that, please, sir, I could you fight within these vampires themselves, Fulani, that their structures impact into our system. You can't defeat them. Why must we do something to defeat? Why must we always have that thinking faculty of defeating? Are you into war with someone? I haven't heard most of you talking of building bridge that will connect north, south, and west. But I keep on hearing defeat. And if you build that thing inside their brain to defeat, it then means you are seeing him, you have already labeled him your enemy. Are they your enemy? They are not your enemy, only that they are smart when politics come into play. They know how to play politics. And not when someone maneuvers you, when politics is being played, you tag him as your enemy. No, it's very, very wrong. Go and do your homework and come back later and fight again. It's politics. You play with them. I entered governorship and now find out if I'm trying to go back to contest for governorship again, I know how to strike because of the past experience that I acquired. Maybe if I strike now, I will not succeed and I will get another strategy. Next one, boom, I'm in. Because the best way to put peace between you and your friend is to study him. Study him, study him. If you know your friend, it will be as if you're operating with juju. So please, okay, that's cheer. If you get there, you may worsen than them. You may. I love that English that you use. You may, but I'm here talking to you. I am here talking to you. All of them, do they have a platform to talk to you every day? Because the more you talk, the more you reveal what is here. As somebody is saying now, you can't defeat the Fulani structure. Why must we defeat Fulani structure? Why can't we set up our own structure and go into negotiation? Listen. Sit down with your opponent. If he's greater than you, sit down with him, negotiate with him. During the time that Britain was still ruling Nigeria, did Zeke try to defeat British? Or did Zeke try to defeat the North that are supporting the British? No. Zeke went into agreement, negotiation with all the bodies to be able to make it. Building bridges that connect east, south, and west. Sitting down with that your so-called enemy, know his stand, know what he's protecting, know what he don't want to lose, and go into agreement that he will never trample upon that. And he will not trample upon your own. And if you maintain that thing, that bridge will never collapse. They share money to line up people for formality's sake and blah, 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 international communities. Okay? Leave Nigeria matter, bro. It's not working. Okay. So let's leave it that way and I will come back later because the message is repeating itself. That's nothing new. Thank you, my people. And remember, bless. Also share this video, invite others. This place, our platform with this. Okay? Bye-bye for now.